I'm not bad with the captions.
Yeah. When we're on a night out and like
you'll hand me the phone.
I'll be like, here you go.
Done. Yeah.
Go wild. And I know it'll be witty.
Yeah. It'll be witty. It'll be fun.
There might be a pun.
Yeah. It won't be too.
Yeah, but it might have a little.
But if there is some to it, that's okay.
Well, this episode is marked as explicit anyway.
Nice crisp caption. You'll bleep that, won't you?
No.
You don't bleep the C-U-N-T? No. Oh, lads, bleep it. No, don't.
The real James Patrice revealed here on the Glow Home.
No, bleep that out.
Well, on that note, I think we should probably start the podcast, shall we?
Let's do it.
Well, hello and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 2 of The Glow Home. Episode 2 of The Glow Home. We're so excited to be back.
And we are joined by the woman, the myth, the icon, the legend, Monsieur James Patrice.
Thank you so much. For a second, I was like, Paul, I forgot my name.
Do you know when people do that? Where it keeps continuing.
I remember... I'll never forget, Clem still slides me about it. I was hosting some bingo thing in downstairs in Zico, and it was
the good old days.
The good old days. There was a lady at the time, an influencer at the time, rather controversial, and she won the prize of best dress. I couldn't remember her name, and I was going,
I know who it is.
Yeah, and it began with the T, and I was like, and now, and here she, and the winner, and Clem still says it, the winner, it's the lady of the night herself. Up you come, doll. Up you come. Remember her name?
That's why we have doll.
Doll covers the most.
Doll is brilliant.
Yeah, it's great.
There's only one person we genuinely, well, like we obviously call each other doll all the time, but there's only one actual doll out there, which is Tara O'Connor doll.
Tara O'Connor is, she
originated doll.
She originated the role.
The inspiration behind she's one of my inspiration behind Malahide Woman and doll, of course. And people, I love saying this. Doll her family owned Super Value in Malahide, and my mum would have known Doll's parents very well, and she knows Doll very well. So that's how I have I love letting people know I have a Malahide. She's the original Malahide Woman.
She is the original Malahide Woman.
She is.
Can I just say, sorry, I love this. You're like Malahide Woman. Like when you think about it, like when you are introducing James Patrice, you're like, where do you start? What are we saying today?
Just say dickhead.
Absolute.
And the dickhead of the night. James Patrice.
There he is. Honestly, obviously, broadcaster, as in obviously on the national broadcaster RTE. Obviously, you are content creator, podcaster, host, the beautiful breakdown. Yeah. Which is brilliant and going
bleep
so
that
well.
One.
When are you coming on ours?
Anytime.
It's incest.
Well, I don't use beauty, but I can.
But you have an opinion.
I'll have an opinion.
No, you have a collection of stuff.
Aftershaves.
Dildos. liquid silk.
So true.
When am I looking at the drawer? Is it under the bed that you have it? For anyone that doesn't know. Oh my God. Paul and Mark have I'd say it's nicely organised if it's you, Paul. A storage unit under the bed that they pull out.
Now, can I just say
double-ended dildos, massive yolks.
Can I just say there isn't double-ended dildos, but there is.
Oh, there's not, because you're the only one that takes it. Sorry.
Oh my God. Jason Trees.
You're dead. We haven't even started. You're dead.
Paul Kinsler is the biggest chop in Ireland. Anyway.
And that's the most shocking part of the podcast, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
You know you're a bottom bitch, Mark.
James, Angela Rogers listens to this.
Angela, you wear them well.
You raise a beautiful bottom.
Yes, you did. No, that sounds like she was training you or something. Okay, let's stop that.
We're going to stop that right there.
The thing is, I think anyone
it's like the rings of a tree. Go on.
Sorry,
the rings of your key.
I was going to say, anyone who has a healthy relationship, how many years in, probably has a few tricks up their sleeve.
Oh, but you have to.
You have to. And also those who are
sphincter as a storage unit.
Sorry, is this the roast of Mark Rogers?
I'm like, also, can I just say, this started with me trying to be complimentary to James.
Go back. So you said broadcaster,
podcaster, content creator extraordinaire. Yeah. One of the OG content creators or influencers. Like them, anyone who started on Snapchat.
Yes.
Is one of the, which is coming back full circle. Snapchat's back.
Before me, it was...
too many meetings.
I can't handle it.
Too many.
It was before me, it was Pippa. Suzanne,
Yeah.
Marissa,
Oh, yeah.
Tara, our Tara. That was kind of,
That was
they were
it.
the main ones, weren't
was
they?
it.
Back in the day.
I never did.
And then there
that.
was
Facebook Grace.
There was
Oh, yeah,
bloggers.
Grace.
Terry probably was
Bloggers
before
and
me as well.
vloggers. Bloggers
Yes.
and vloggers were kind of a thing. So like, remember like Leanne Woodfull had like a blog.
yeah.
Leanne
There
was
was like
OG.
Lovely Girly Bits.
Yeah.
The lovely
Yes.
Karen, but like it had a different format, different world. Like it was a totally different
It did.
thing.
I think
you
back
were
then it was-
Facebook as well a good bit.
Yeah,
as well,
still
weren't you?
am.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
on Facebook.
Facebook as well.
I kind of like it. Yeah.
Do you know what?
I feel
that
like-
sentence does not surprise me whatsoever.
I'm-
I love Facebook.
Yeah.
Granny.
I
when it comes
love
to
it.
everything. I love your Facebook. Yeah. Love it. Having a scroll.
Yeah.
We're all sharing. James is marked as safe at home.
Literally. Oh yeah, no, I do enjoy Facebook.
You
It's
do.
good. Although I will say sometimes I haven't updated the app in 18 months. So that's probably
Oh, we
why I'm
won't
afraid
even
I
go
hate
there.
change.
Yeah.
So I find sometimes that the resolution is diminished when you post a photo.
That's
sometimes
your
my
word
phrase
today.
is
Yeah.
diminished.
Yeah.
The
It's nice
resolution
though.
is diminished.
Yeah, we're going to get into it a little bit, but James and technology, not
Not for
good
me.
friends.
Not for me.
friends, which
No.
is weird in the industry you're in.
I know. I hate it.
Yeah. But Clem said it last night. It was at an event
She's
last
not
night.
bad. She's not good either.
Clem yesterday was talking to
Really?
everyone.
Oh,
Clem
yeah.
bought the new phone, and the
sitting in
man
the drawer.
in the shop mentioned
always the man
something.
in the shop.
Man in the shop mentioned something
His
about
fault.
the cloud being problematic or something. So Clem fully put the new phone in a
all
drawer
you
for
have to do
2
is
months.
Put them on top of
He's
each other
saying
now.
this doesn't work.
It does.
He told her at the time, I think it's
Who is this
because.
man?
So this is where I started. This is where I went right. I stopped going to the man in the shop.
Yeah,
I
you
went
just
to the
bought it
woman in the shop.
online. Oh, the woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The woman.
The
Yeah.
lady in
She's more
3
emotionally
pavilions.
intelligent.
Such a lovely gal. She did it for me.
Oh,
She's a lady.
We'll talk
You
about
probably
Clem
stayed
in a
there for
second, but-
5 years, did you?
Oh, I was into the shop and I made sure to bring Vanessa with me.
Yeah,
But she
of
was 8
course.
months pregnant.
Yeah.
So they couldn't say no to her.
Yeah.
And
Oh, good. You used her as a weapon.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nice.
And the lady changed it for me. And I went for an hour and a half walking around pavilions like in limbo.
Yeah.
I felt
With
lost.
nothing.
With nothing. It was terrible.
Yeah, when
But you
you
had your bank card because that's
I
not
have
on
my
your phone.
bank card. My bank card is not on my phone. I refuse. I have Revolut on my phone.
because
I
of
do.
because there was a gun to your head.
We had to do it when we were going to Las Vegas.
You had to. So basically, we were going to Vegas. James has no digitized form of payment.
No,
whatsoever.
I refuse. Cash is king.
Yeah,
It's
It
not,
is.
but it's also your bank. Sorry, your bank card. We need to take a second for.
It was
R.I.P.
great.
It's gone now, is it?
Yeah, oh, no. I've had the new one for, I'd say two and a half years.
So when we used to go out, James had this bank card that was probably broken in 50 ways.
Yep.
And
Horizontally,
he
diagonally.
would,
Like myself.
He would
Yeah.
he would manually take the card machine off the man and
'Cause it
insert
didn't tap
because it
anymore.
didn't tap.
There's no tapping.
So he had to carefully insert it in.
but can I also just say, James, it was so anxiety provoking for
It was.
everyone.
It was.
because
It's like-
you were stressed. The moment
my heart was
every time you had to
pitter-patter.
pay for something, right?
Pitter-patter.
It was like I could see the beads of sweat would start to
And I
formulate.
take the phone out as though I take the card out rather like kind of like this. You had to hold it a certain
Yeah,
way.
you did, yeah.
Spitting it, rub it off your fucking fanny before you put it into the yolk. It was a nightmare.
And can I also just say the thing was that not necessarily did the person taking the transaction actually
Oh, yeah.
understand what was going
Oh,
on.
no.
So you
Had
would be
no
stressed out. You'd be
idea.
like, "Nah."
Yeah, they grabbed. They're so aggressive
Yeah.
grabbing the card off me.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's
Not for you.
Excuse- and you'd be like,
gentle.
"Excuse me?"
But no, it was anxiety inducing. I remember our Cormac, our friend Cormac, whenever I kind of affected our friendship, I think, for a while. Your bank card? Yeah, because I'd take it and he'd be like, James, like, I can't.
I couldn't.
I'm actually going to punch
Yeah.
you in the face.
Yeah.
Like, this is not right.
Yeah.
But eventually, well, what happened was the card snapped.
And that was the end.
The
of it.
last straw.
I
Had to
nearly,
get a new-
I felt like
But here's
snapping
what
at
I've done by
myself
changing the card.
because your ASOS is linked to it.
Yeah.
How did I
And
know
you
that was
just-
going to be the answer?
Because live and die by ASOS, and you have to change
Everything.
Because everyone's, oh no, it's fine. It stays the same.
No,
it's
it
the
is.
same account.
It
It's
is
not.
very annoying. It is very
It's a
annoying.
different
It's a different
card number.
It is. So you wouldn't be swapping bills or changing the Wi-Fi like I do every 2
Sorry.
years.
No. I'd rather live without it.
Yeah.
Go.
Change
Sometimes
nothing.
it's nice to be. Can you imagine a life where like you didn't have to be on the phone all the time?
And you, after 20 minutes,
You pass away peacefully.
I would.
You don't.
you take a break from a night out.
I
and
know.
go
I
in,
do. I
have
go
a
to the
scroll.
toilet, have a little scroll. But at night now, I leave the phone in the kitchen.
Like,
and
we
watch
tell
the
everyone
telly.
what was happening with you with the phone with the sending of the TikToks. Sorry, it's actually so funny.
Sorry, do I know?
Scary. So I would fall asleep with my phone in my hand, obviously. And TikTok is very easy to send things on.
Yeah.
It's very sound friendly.
Yeah.
See, but like this, and I wake up and I would have sent the most obscure TikToks to strangers.
Stop.
So did you
Really?
I was texting a fella at one time.
I remember, and I know who it was.
Whatever. And I didn't even say that.
Shall I name him?
No.
Name him.
How's your arsehole?
Name him.
Sorry, but is the door open? Oh, sorry, it's my arsehole. It's like gaping wind there, the poor tunnel.
I'm sensitive to a draft.
Oh, you're so petite. It's like
I
pennies.
am. I'm very petite.
So anyway, and I sent someone a random TikTok of like how to make a chicken Caesar salad. It made no sense whatsoever. And at 3 a.m, and next day I was like, oh lol. I was like, maybe he thought it was a sexy thing, but I used to. So I had to. I
Wait,
was,
my heart is chicken Caesar.
Oh, completely. And then I remember I uploaded a random photo.
Oh yeah, I remember
of
this.
my sister's front door. With the audio from a job that I'd done a few days prior. And I didn't even realize, thankfully there's no lights around. And the next day Vanessa's like, why is my front door in your TikTok? And I was like, what are you talking about? And I had uploaded it at 6 a.m.
How did you do that?
Because it's asleep in that.
He literally falls asleep and the phone hits his face.
Yes.
And he sent
Very
things.
dangerous. So now I'm sure to lock the phone.
Jesus,
Put it
that
away.
is dangerous.
You might, I could have
Could have been
uploaded
anything.
a
Anything.
screenshot that we may have sent to each other.
We won't
And
talk
no one
about
wants to see that.
Anything.
This is why
does your
receipts-
WhatsApp save to your camera roll?
Yeah.
Same.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, no. My inbound doesn't, but if I take a picture on WhatsApp, it saves
Oh no,
my camera
my
roll.
inbound saves.
Oh, that's
well, you can
so
turn that off.
dangerous.
Don't want to.
But that's
nice
not good
to
for your
have.
storage.
No, that's not
But
his
my
problem.
storage is okay now. Although I found your reason I was so annoyed. I thought I was the bee's knees. I got in 256 storage.
Yeah,
He has a terabyte.
yeah.
What do you have?
in the cloud? Yeah, I have
No, I
terabyte.
have a terabyte phone.
On the phone.
My phone
Oh,
is
no, I don't.
terabyte.
I think I have 5.
5
Tell you now.
something.
You 5 some.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
3 told
robbed.
me it was 256.
It's only an
max.
extra €100.
I would have paid the crown jewels for storage. No issue.
I
No
know.
problem.
I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I'm so
mine
sorry.
is 128.
Oh, to what?
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm not the weakest.
Delighted.
You are here for once
Delighted.
technologically. Usually I'd be appalling.
Well, in fairness, the main substance of our friendship is about a good night out.
Yes.
We love a good night out. Like, as in,
It's just incredible. Isn't
But
it?
you
It's transformative.
have a really good stamina on a night out.
really do.
I reach a point and I'm like
a
done.
tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
I
I'm well
used to be
able.
really good. As in, I'm really good on the drink.
You can keep up.
I can
No,
keep up.
you can
now.
drink.
I have no
Yeah.
problem with the drink. But the
But
problem
I
is,
always think, look, I'm twice your size, Mark, and you can take the same volume as me.
Yeah.
I
You've been
say it
training.
all the time. I have a
I
fake
think
leg or
I've
something.
seen
Just a
him-
little bit
Yeah.
coming in.
2 or 3 or I'd say under 5 times drunk in the whole time in our
Yeah.
relationship.
I don't
Whereas
think
me,
I've ever seen you messy.
no, he doesn't.
Ever.
I've
No.
had one or two, genuinely, I've had 1 or 2 like moments of like absolutely being absolutely crazy drunk. But
I've never seen you blackout.
I'm always the person who makes sure everyone's in a taxi. And I have drank people think that that's me saying, oh, you don't drink as
No,
much
you
or you
do.
take a back
You
seat.
do.
Just a huge tolerance.
I'm fully,
Yeah.
I just have an amazing tolerance. And it's because I worked as a dancer for so many years and literally we drank morning.
I
noon,
know
and
that's
night.
not. That
The
isn't
ships.
because I
Irish
did
ferries.
the same.
No, but Paul, Irish ferries, you don't know, it was not a ship. It's not a cruise liner. This was literally, no one leaves here without seeing the blue. Like, this was
Wow.
Well, that's
Kieran
Kieran
Keating.
Keating.
We've all met Kieran Keating.
well, if
right?
Kieran Keating
Our good
trained
friend
you.
Kieran,
Yeah.
he
That's-
trained
that's
me.
it.
And basically,
Clem trained me.
we had to drink until we weren't allowed to leave these parties. Like if you went
No,
to sleep,
you couldn't. You
he
were
would go
bullied.
down. He had a. This is.
You were
I think
bullied.
this is. Should I have contacted HR? He had a master key to everyone's cabin. So if you went down to bed,
How?
he would go down and
Come up and
open
see
your
me.
door and drag you out of bed back up.
That's intense.
It was kinda gas,
Because even
though.
I would reach the limit where I'm like, no, I'm in the bed.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
the worst.
no.
Or sometimes he'd come down with the speaker into your cabin.
Oh, God. it's George.
And
was
do we
actually
do
terrible.
Henry the Hoover? I think we should do Henry the Hoover.
Did I tell you the story?
I've heard of Henry the Hoover before. That's not one of your sex toys, Paul, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
a
you prefer
different
the
one.
Dyson, of
I
course.
prefer the Dyson. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sponsorship opportunities.
So Henry Henry the Hoover, if you'd like to sponsor us, that'd be lovely. Sorry. So basically there was an incident which happened in one of these like where we drank till we dropped situations on the ship.
Love it.
We were like
in
our
such a good motto.
But that's
and it was like
motto.
20. We were in our
creators.
20s, and basically when we were on the ship, it was basically you were on for 8 to 14 days. So you were on, and then you tripped off, and then the other team would get on. And me and Kieran were on different teams at this particular time. So Kieran tripped off the ship, and I got on. And when I got on, the cruise director, no, he was on a cruise director, whatever it was, like the man who was in charge was like, all of the dancers up onto the deck for a lineup. And I was like, a lineup? And he's like, yeah, we want to identify the person from last night. So obviously
they've gotten off.
I go up and basically what had happened is someone got sick during the sickness, during the madness of it all. And basically someone decided the quickest and most efficient way to deal with the vomit was to hoover it up in a Henry the Hoover.
I mean,
hoovered.
I think that's
the vomit up.
entrepreneurial.
Yeah, I thought that was quite good.
no, I would
However,
have opted for a mop maybe because it's wet.
Yeah.
no, this is hoovered up, shoop, gone, right? Because I think there was a large volume.
Okay,
right?
fair enough.
So hoovered it up, and then obviously the evidence had to be destroyed on a ship.
Where'd you put Henry?
So
Bye, Henry.
they decided
Yeah,
to go
Henry
up
walked
onto
the plank.
deck.
Yeah.
And like this, it's illegal.
Yeah, you
they
can't do that.
threw it.
Oh, of
into the
course.
sea.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
It's like the worst
It
thing
is
ever.
actually illegal.
Yeah, I know it's
Yeah.
legal. Anyway, the next day there was a lineup because someone had witnessed someone throwing Henry overboard.
Stop.
Right. And basically, there was a whole lineup done. And basically, I was identified as the person who had thrown it overboard. And I let it all go. I let them go quite far with it. And I was like, yeah, cool. You're saying I'm the person. Great. Because I knew I wasn't on the ship when it happened.
Nice.
So I was like, yeah, off you go, off you go. And basically, because I knew it was going to become like a big thing. So I identified, they did the whole thing. And then literally, I was like, now, guys, there's one key problem here. I was in Dublin yesterday. I wasn't on this ship. And literally the whole thing then just disappeared. All went away because they'd gone quite far and like told me I was going to get fired.
Did they apologise, I hope?
They did apologise, yeah. But basically they dropped the whole thing, then everyone got away
You
with
should
it.
have told your mummy.
So we did. She
Angela
would've rang-
Rogers.
we were
Yes.
just talking about the other day with Joe Duffy retiring.
Angela.
Angela should be the person.
No
She'd
better
be
woman.
Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she'd get cancelled probably
She'd
within the
last
first week.
A week.
Yeah.
But that'd
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah,
A great
lovely
week.
And a total aside, have you had fresh Botox?
No,
Because your
not.
forehead hasn't moved.
Thank you so much.
looks great.
I'm a full 8
Yeah,
8 weeks in.
Yeah.
It's not
great.
fast.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Really
doll.
does.
Dr. Rua.
Do you know what it actually is? It's because I actually haven't really reapplied and I'm getting the shine and that gives the reflective, like smooth surface.
Okay, well, it
situation.
looks fantastic.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
doll.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
You're
there's
welcome.
a lot going on there. Anyway, I think it's time to get into our first section.
No, before we do, we have a very important thing that you share. Taking notes.
Oh,
We need to talk about that.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's just a thing
it's
that we do.
essential.
It's just a top tip.
If you're
It's
out
good. Yeah.
and you're perhaps, at a party or at a dinner,
A social
or at
gathering.
a social gathering, a function of sorts, always take notes.
Yeah.
Because you'll forget.
Yeah.
And if it's good goss,
Yeah.
you'll want to relay it the next day.
Yeah.
So if you can't do it there and then, the second you leave, take 2 seconds and write it all down.
all down.
All
Yeah.
bullet points.
So in your iPhone, just go and jot down key bullet points if you're at a function or at something where, for example, if James goes to an event that maybe I'm not at and there's some interesting people there, I'm like, James,
Interesting people.
Notes.
Who are we going to annihilate?
absolute bitches. I'm like, James,
Rotter.
notes. And James will have bullet points
Yeah.
we will discuss over bubble in balls
Absolutely. It's
as
essential.
soon as we can.
It's great.
Yeah.
And it's just because it keeps it fresh.
It does.
Yeah.
And,
And also,
key points.
I genuinely hate when something has happened that you know someone's going to really enjoy
Yeah, they'll
and you
love it.
forget the thing because
Yeah.
you're like, oh, James is going to die when he hears this. So
And
we're actually very good at it
Sometimes
now.
you'll WhatsApp it as it's happening as well.
no.
So then,
Let's be
No.
careful.
I WhatsApp
and
the
then you want
notes
to
to
start
James.
the
Oh,
message.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, because it's happening so quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to trawl back.
And
the
also,
next day.
it's also like a little teaser. Because
Absolutely.
like it's literally like
Little prick tease.
Yeah, it's like a little prick tease.
A little
it's like,
little tip.
It's like
a little tip.
just the tip, which is the section you can find on James's podcast.
A beautiful breakdown.
It's
Susie, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Why is that poster wearing kitten heels?
Actually, it's a very good point.
Surprised at you.
Yeah, Clementine McNeese wears a few kitten heels nowadays. So
But
I
they're
thought they were
back
in.
in.
That's
She's
why I
always-
felt
you're a
something
gay
new.
man.
This is new.
How dare you?
No, it's
How did you
gorgeous.
just try and
It's
take
beautiful.
down celebrity stylist to the stars, Clementine McNeese?
I didn't. I just said that she
I
wears
felt he
kitten
went
heels, so I
aggressive.
feel...
He
I'm
went
not
to
get-
attack mode.
I'm not getting involved.
And you went, well, you started it, didn't
I
you?
did.
and he'll end it.
Absolutely. No,
Right.
it's a beautiful photo. It's
You
beautiful.
two, it is time to get into our first section. It's time for Glow Up or Blow Up. In this section, it is Glow Up or Blow Up. This is where we find things that are on our mind or things that we are thinking of in the moment. And we decide, is it a glow up? Is it something that we love
Yeah.
and we want to see more of? Or is it a blow up? Get rid of it. Cancel it.
Annihilate.
Be gone.
Gone.
Done.
Amazing. Okay.
So, starting up. If we arrive to a... I've had a little moment there.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Paul
sorry, I
is
just
like-
keep having
How many
moments.
roses?
There's something wrong with him today. Is it a stroke?
No, I think it's...
It's a few roses.
Is it all the
few
talk of
rosés.
dildos? Is that what's
I'm
throwing you off?
flustered by that.
Paul's distracted.
Yeah, I'm very
He's
distracted.
very distracted.
I'm thinking about
Those
that.
trousers are quite tight. I can't believe.
So, we arrive at an event
Yes.
and we are overdressed.
Oh.
Do we prefer to be overdressed in an event like that or underdressed?
Overdressed. Definitely.
Always.
Yeah. Because you can, I feel like, you can quickly cash yourself up a bit.
Yes.
So you might take off a jacket or
Roll
a
up the
brooch,
sleeves.
roll up a sleeve,
Yeah.
open a few buttons.
Yeah.
Whereas you can't glam up.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
feel like
Yeah.
I made a fatal error yesterday.
You
What
can
did
work
you
your
do?
way back.
I was at our lovely event for YSL.
In the
the
stripy
other day.
t-shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that.
I just, and do you know what happened? I was wearing a
But
full.
you were working.
No,
so
no, no.
that's okay.
No.
I saw
What
in the
happened-
videos and say, why is he in a striped
you.
Yeah.
t-shirt?
So basically,
Little
what
bit.
happened
Me
was.
sitting at home hanging for an invite
It was-
and him there in a baton tee and runners.
So I was wearing.
Where's the black blazer?
I had the
Where's
black.
the exposed?
I had the black blazer on with the black
Well, didn't
t-shirt,
see it.
and I had a boot on,
Lovely.
and I had set up for the whole day, and I was so sweaty and warm from the day.
I'm always
sun was
sweaty. You just
beating.
have to get on
Yeah,
with
I
it.
just
know.
get
To
on
be
with
fair,
it.
I fucked up.
That's
but
first
I
world
knew.
problems.
I knew.
It's your own fault.
I know.
So the
Yeah.
And I
stripey was for your outfit?
Yeah,
But with the black blazer.
yeah.
Which
But I
would've been very
took the
chic.
blazer off though then
Yeah,
because
of
it was
course
too
you did.
warm.
But it's like at a wedding. I know everyone's like, oh, you can take off your blazer. I don't.
No, you
No.
I
really
leave it
don't.
on.
You
and I
you're
put it
very
through.
good.
I have to.
Us dying at Amy's wedding.
Remember in
Oh my
France?
gosh, we were like fried
my
penguins.
God.
It was the hottest
Oh
day.
my
'Cause,
God.
only a month prior, I had Ryan and Michaela's wedding in Spain.
Yeah.
And that was hot. And I said, you know what? If I can get through that,
Yeah.
I'll be
Grand.
grand. No.
There was nothing like
There was no
Amy's.
breeze.
There was
Not
no breeze.
one
No breeze.
Heat.
Not one breeze.
No, it was.
No, but
Great.
the thing is, everyone will look fab
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
tie, gorgeous
Yeah,
sun
we have a
behind
lovely
you.
photo together.
We do. We're
Yeah,
stunning.
yeah.
We're absolutely
We're
breathtaking.
stunning.
Oh my
worth
goodness.
every bit.
Yeah.
Worth
Yeah.
every bit of
but
it.
you know, I think Jeffrey just it's like I always say, you'd rather be too cold. No, that completely defeats the purpose that I was going to say.
I'd rather be
Say
too
it
cold
anyway.
I'd
than
rather
warm.
be too cold. I was going to say, you'd rather be too cold because you can make yourself warm. But if you're too hot,
It
it's
sounds like math.
It is.
hard
I don't know what's going on.
Gay maths.
So it's kind of the opposite to what gay maths.
Gay math.
Right, so we're saying overdressed is actually we're glowing up.
Yeah.
Let's
Ah, no,
roll with it.
definitely.
We absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this one's like a pretty easy one. I think we'll have a very clear dynamic on this, yet I know that we won't. Do we glow up or blow up going on holidays?
Oh,
we
love
love
it.
it. We've
Love it.
Sitches this year.
which we tried to get you to come
James
to.
to come
I
to.
have neither confirmed nor denied whether I will attend.
Also, do you notice how the group did not respond to that?
What
at
was
all?
that about?
I call him out.
I think
Adam,
he hates
you
it.
did
Adam,
not
yeah.
call out.
No, but I also said
You
in
10
the
hours
group, I was
respond?
like,
Yeah.
you 10 hours respond. He didn't even.
No.
Very rude. What were him and Keith doing?
Dildos.
No. Dildos, butt plugs galore. Yeah.
I don't know.
Text him there. How are you, lads? How many dildos have you? Why are we saying dildos so much? We
You started
I
it.
did.
You did.
I was only merely mirroring the surroundings with which I have found myself. Where I know upstairs there's loads of. Why am I talking like this? I don't know.
Right. Can we get
Sorry,
to the fact?
holidays. Okay.
Holidays.
Holidays.
I
How
love-
do you genuinely feel about a holiday?
when I get there, I'm grand.
Yeah.
It's the getting there.
Yeah.
Booking flights.
Well, you don't do that.
I think it's the technology part.
That's
is it?
what rots me.
Yeah.
If I could go into a travel agent and say, hello, I have to go to London. Hello there. I have to go to London. Can I book a flight, please, through you? Mayfair, please. Like that'd be so much easier.
Sorry, who's this character?
I don't know.
Mayfair lady.
Mayfair woman. Instead of Malahide Woman. It just
Wouldn't it be lovely?
It would be most pleasant to book in person. No, I just don't like it. I don't like the online.
No.
I don't trust anything. I don't like it. It's funny. So that's why but when I get there,
You genuinely, there's been holidays that we have been on, which I have to
Las
say,
Vegas,
and
the last day I arrived with fully packed and I'll be going.
Yeah, James
10 hours
Patrice.
left.
Oh, really?
I was done in.
Yeah, you were done.
I was done.
Vegas is a different beast, though. It's
we
kind,
didn't
how long
go
were you
that
there
far.
I
for?
didn't. I'm actually disappointed with that Vegas
We didn't
trip.
go.
How long were you there for?
4 days.
5 nights.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah, okay.
there
No,
was-
that's okay.
Yeah.
Now, here's the one thing that I'm going to say to you.
Yes.
James is on a holiday, one of the best holiday companions.
Am I?
Yeah, you are so much fun. And I refer to Amy's Hen,
Yeah, it'll be at a
where
bar.
we had an absolute
I
blast.
don't think we slept.
We did not sleep.
Just
We
drink,
laughed
drink.
for 3
did.
days and had an absolute ball. Tara was there as well.
Yes.
I think Tara wanted to be in our room in the end.
She
She,
did.
was like, I'll just
Yeah.
stay with you. But you're such a good holiday companion. But I do feel like the thoughts of it.
Yeah.
You know that people look
Yeah.
forward to their holiday and they're
I
like, oh
love
my God, I
it.
cannot
I
wait
count
to
it
be in
down.
this.
I have
country.
anxiety. I'm like, I have to get on the
No,
plane.
I counted down.
For Paris last year, everyone at the airport was like, is he coming?
We'll change
gonna
show
go?
up.
Few.
I know, but
I knew.
I'd never let myself down.
No.
You can't embarrass yourself. If
No,
you're
no,
going,
no.
you're going. No, it's the getting there. But once I'm there, but I don't like going away too long.
No, 2-3 days.
5 nights. I have anxiety. Get
That's
me
why
home.
I said,
What
join
is
us
it-
to
what is
Stitches.
the-
3
For
nights.
just the 3 nights.
But what
nights
is
done.
the anxiety?
I don't know. What if I get a job? What if I get work?
You know,
or
you can
something?
do a lot of your jobs.
No, I like to be at home,
in your
glued to the
comfortable,
sofa, in the comfies, ready to go into the
scenario.
editing suite.
Yeah, the kitchen.
the kitchen or the sitting room. Yeah.
Sorry, who was it the other day? I think it was Clem the other day.
The editing suite.
She was like, I'm in the editing
Yeah,
suite.
I can't.
Just sitting in her car, just editing a
Guys,
video.
I'm in and out of here.
Yeah,
I won't
I'm
be
in and
able
out.
to. No, it's
Yeah.
5 nights max is plenty.
It's
I
too
just
much.
think that you.
Okay.
I just don't think that you found your holiday destination yet.
But do you do that? Do you
that
do
you're like,
the,
I can't wait to get back
I
there.
know.
Do you do
maybe.
the lounge and all?
We did the lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
grand.
it
Yeah,
doesn't.
it's nice.
It doesn't sell the part of the travel for you. Okay,
No.
it's like my
No, it's like-
favorite. Yeah, we can't hear
No,
you.
it's lovely. The lounge is fab, but I'm
Yeah.
just, I don't know.
It's you don't like the airport at all. It's pressure. You think something's going to happen the whole time.
I think so. And then as well, I think because I'm single, you're kind of like at the mercy of friends.
Others, yeah.
And like, cause you're waiting, do you know what I mean? Whereas if you had a partner, it was just the chewies.
Yeah.
You could be like, okay, let's suit ourselves. Let's do
Yeah, yeah.
this.
Fair.
But you are so
That was real.
easygoing.
Because I'm single.
I know. I was like, stop trying to pull
me.
those things.
Pick
No,
me.
but that's
Choose
an
me.
excuse. Choose me. That's
Love
an excuse,
me.
yeah. No, but I'm very easygoing though.
You
No,
are
you
so
are.
In fairness,
easygoing.
I will say I never contest anything.
No, and you're always up for it.
And I know I have a leg to stand on. That's because I'm like,
That's
I haven't
exactly
done
why you don't
anything.
contest it.
Exactly, because I'm like, I have contributed
Do nothing. I paid the bills, and that's it.
So I'll
so-
go where I'm told.
yeah.
And
Yes.
it's so weird because in work, I am the organizer,
Yeah.
like do all the things,
Yeah.
book all the things.
Yes.
In our friend group, I'm the organizer,
Yeah.
book all the things, do all those
all the
things.
things.
At home, I do none of the things.
Yeah, there you go.
None of them.
Yeah.
And I get that. But
I
then
did
there's
book our last London
there's
trip.
times where I'm like, I would just love, like, because I feel then he doesn't get excited by it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
He's a bit complacent.
and I do enjoy the finding the best deal, finding the nicest hotel. I do enjoy that
See,
process.
you're probably good at that, Paul. I'd be like, first thing I see, grand.
Oh no, you be
I'd lose a bomb. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm the thing for me is like I love because you know when you go away I do think it should be like a moment to be able to Penny's actually
think it's-
snogging you. You're not single. You've got Penny.
Yeah.
Penny. Hey, Penny.
She was also licking her bum there a while ago,
Yeah.
just so you know.
She'll be licking yours next.
My God.
That makes no
You
any sense.
are.
It doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't.
Listen, James. So holidays, I'm glowing up, but you're blowing up.
No, I'm
Globalo.
globing.
globing.
I'm globing up.
Yeah,
That sounds like a
you're-
sexual experience.
It does. I'm globing up. And globe, worldwide, travel.
Yeah. I also
Mr.
think,
Worldwide.
I
me.
do think that I think it's a thought of it more than the actual thing.
Yeah, as in once I get there, not a bother.
Yeah.
Grand.
Yeah.
Probably a bit of laziness as well.
I don't think it is
Do you
that
know?
at all. I think it's genuinely, I think there's like an anxiety about
Yeah.
the travel documents. Do I have the right?
Oh, but
Yeah.
checking in, I abhor the thought
Really?
of checking in.
Yeah.
Like, I want it printed out.
Yeah.
I want my little boarding pass
Yeah.
in my folder.
And in fairness,
Ready to
Aer
go.
Lingus still do that, don't they?
They do. And I
Yeah.
love a printed boarding pass. But it's the whole checking in. It's an awful lot
Yeah.
of stress.
Yeah.
No,
It shouldn't be
it's
stressed
not.
at all.
No.
It's not.
It shouldn't
stressful.
be.
It's
No.
really not.
No.
I know.
But but also, I think it's a thing as well. The more you do something, the more you become like so chill about it.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
when
Whereas
get
you're like,
content.
no, thanks.
I don't know if that's true because you've always been stressed in all the years that I know
I'm
you
always,
about.
yeah, I get hyped up
holiday.
over the most ridiculous things.
Yeah. No, about holidays.
Holidays,
But
yeah.
also, there are things that like there's little luxuries that happen on a holiday that you get really like excited by. You're like, oh, isn't that lovely?
I love a toiletry.
Love
I
it.
do. I love storing,
Because remember,
stocking
like
up.
there was you literally were infamous for your hotel raids.
I put them in the bag.
Yeah, put them in the
I
bag.
still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking hate when the hotels have the shampoo on the wall.
Stuck to the wall.
Like, well, I'll just start bringing little minis. Empties.
Fill them up.
Fill them up. Yeah. no response.
Here's
There
half
you
an
go.
hour. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love like when you go in and there's like some of the hotels in Ireland do what do they do?
Elemis.
Paul Costello bars of soap.
James,
Lovely.
let's
And by the way, when I bring them home, I don't use them.
No,
They're on
a
display
collection
in the bathroom.
Yeah.
James, can I also
yeah.
say, if you remember last year, we need to note for ourselves. Remember the VIP awards last year? There was
Bathroom.
there was like an array of minis. It
It was gorgeous. It was so well
It
done.
was so well done, and you nearly
I
you
had
lit up like a
translucent
firework.
powders coming out
Laura
of my
Mercier,
arsehole.
yeah.
Stop.
But they were complimentary, Paul.
Yeah.
And they were mini as well.
I don't think they meant you were to take the whole
Everything.
I
fucking
took
bowl.
5.
Everything.
And they were mini. And I have a very big face.
I mean,
And I sweat. Do you know what I mean? So
listen, they were free.
they-
No one else
they
is
were-
taking them.
No, I saw a few bulging clutches. I'm sure.
I'm sure you did.
I saw bulging clutches leaving those toilets, and I knew they were filled with
Well,
the little powder puffs as well.
Yeah, the
Oh,
minis.
what you call me?
Pat puff.
What can I say?
So yeah, we
You
do.
know?
We love it. We love complimentary moments.
I do.
And I suppose brings me on to my favorite topic.
Yes.
Life admin.
No.
How is that anyone's favorite topic?
No.
If you
Blow
get
it
a
up.
rise out of that,
Yeah.
Then
I could
there's
rise
something
out of a
with
few
you.
things.
So, Jesus, Paul.
great.
Why is there a cushion over your crotch?
I don't know,
My
James.
goodness me. Yeah, no, life admin.
Should I step outside out of this pod and just leave
Well,
you to it?
I mean, that's kind of the reason why I came. We're having a throuple after this.
although
aren't we?
actually, I'm sure. Well, there's been a few things over the years where people thought that we were going out with each other,
People thought we were having an affair.
having an
They
illicit
did,
affair,
yeah,
or also people
yeah.
thought we were the same person.
That happens a lot.
A
Which
lot.
I'll take. You're skinny. I'm thrilled.
I'll take you've outstanding head of hair.
Oh, Mark, thank you. So your hair is fabulous as well.
It's no James
Yours doesn't
Patrice.
move.
It's very tsunami proof.
No, James actually is.
Well, I've
does
gone
move.
a bit
You've changed. Yeah, gone quirky. He's gone
now.
quirky.
You have. You're
He's
like
gone
short and
quirky.
textury now.
I've gone, I kind of, because
Gone
one day I
quirky.
did
You're
the
in
hair a
your
bit messy.
mature era.
I am. I did the hair a bit messy one day because I didn't have time to do it. And everyone was like, oh my God, it's so much better.
I was one
And I
of
was
the
like,
Thank you
wow,
so
I looked
much.
like shit for the last 35 years.
I didn't
Thanks
say
a million.
better. I said
It was different.
actually looks really cool.
I love it.
Cool.
I love it at the minute.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you
freshly
very
done,
much.
is it?
I got a cut yesterday.
Yeah.
Shout
It's
out to
very
Alan.
fresh.
So
Alan,
me and
Natalie, and
James
Sugar
share
Daddy.
the most important things in the world.
Sugar
Our
daddy.
barber,
he's
which
great.
I just want to remind you,
You put me onto.
I introduced you, to.
You did.
I
I know.
also introduced you to Stuart O'Connor,
You did.
wherein you got
The panto.
well, you got that yourself. But what I'm saying is,
You suggested.
I suggested it. Just
And what a
Shout out to
great
the
panto.
Dublin's 3 Olympia panto. Paddy
Plug
Egan Spotlight present. Dublin's 3 Olympia. Ollie goes to Oz. A wicked panto.
I'm actually.
Tickets
Are
on
you
sale
allowed?
now.
You're not allowed to say.
Oh, what do you know? Am I?
But say
I'm-
what? We can say whatever we want. What is Stuart O'Connor going to give out to us?
Who am
No,
I
he's
playing?
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you should. I think it's.
So, it's not confirmed, but I have suggested. I think I'm going to be, instead of Galinda, I will be Gaylinda Martin. I think it's I'm very excited.
I think it's brilliant. I think it's so good.
Like the pink kind of, of more of a coat than a dress.
Yeah.
Gay,
layers.
Linda.
Giving
Lots of
Madonna.
wand.
Madonna. When was Madonna in that pink fur coat, flares, cowboy hat, minus the cowboy hat? What music video was that?
Hollywood.
It could be white.
No.
It's probably white.
Was it
It's Hollywood.
music?
Yeah, music.
Music.
Name
yes.
of the people.
Yeah.
So that'll be fab.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very excited for that.
Very excited.
But yes, but you introduced me to Stuart.
Did?
Yeah. And I remember he rang me and said, would you do the panto? I said, yeah. I said, like, when do you want me to audition? He's like, it's all right.
Yeah.
Just kidding. And I was like, then I got there, he was like, oh, jeez, you're actually well able, brilliant. And I was like, but you don't check that before you sign me up. But
I mean, James did study drama and theatre studies
drama and theatre
in
studies.
Trinity College, Dublin.
Darling.
like yourself, Mark, like yourself. I did.
Thank you, James. I was waiting for you to segue
that
into the
in
fact
there.
that I also studied drama and theatre studies in
did.
Trinity College, Dublin.
I did. As Clem said, sometimes we're tempted to once a year to go through Trinity and put up a photo and then just like, back in the old haunt. Just let people know.
But do you not do that? I do.
I do once a year.
Not.
Once a year.
I do.
You just tell people all the time.
I do. Well,
we never crossed paths in college. And you were, Mark is older than me.
I want to do that audio, the
in Father Ted?
No,
when he was arresting my account?
The audio from Real Housewives of Atlanta with Nene. She's like, she's much older than me. She was in my brother's. Do you know the audio?
I do. We need to do
sorry,
that.
I should have done it anyway.
You are,
but I was
a lot older. Yeah.
No, you're only 3 years older than me.
All right, James, thanks.
Aren't you?
I think it's 3, yeah?
Yeah, we get 39, aren't you?
I'm 39. I'm going to be 14 February, yeah.
So you're 40 next year.
Yeah.
So you're actually 41 next year.
Fuck off. Why is
you're only
do that?
37, aren't you?
I'm a baby.
What are you, 37?
37.
Yeah, but he's 38 in February. September. What's wrong with having a stroke?
You're having a stroke? Yes, September. Thank you. It's so kind for you to remember.
Of course,
Yeah.
Not my husband. Yeah.
But yes, we never crossed paths in college.
No. Which is wild.
I know,
because it was a small department.
Well, Trinity, the drama building is tiny.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You probably would have been in third year, would you?
When you were in
fourth year.
Oh,
And you would have been in first year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't try to ride me.
Probably. We
two
probably
bottoms,
did.
one doesn't make.
I know.
James.
What assumption are you making?
How dare you?
I love to thrust.
Thrusting.
My good. Although it's been that long, it's closed up.
Well, I'm
Go on,
surprised we didn't come across each other in the
Social
musicals,
side.
24-hour musicals and all
I didn't do
players.
that year. I did my first player show. I think it was second year. Yeah. I know. I know.
So back to my point, which was life admin. Wow. We can go on a
it's not
tangent.
for me. I just.
God, we didn't even get into it.
No, I mean, I don't do my own invoices.
What?
No.
There's an app you can get.
What?
Yeah, he does an app. Come on,
An app?
We've
I
been
barely
there.
have WhatsApp, though. No, it's not for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Like you
I
literally
can't.
just put in the number and send it.
It doesn't
Again,
matter.
Paul,
Not
it's-
for you. Okay.
But he has a system that works for him.
Yeah, no, I do. They're done. They're done.
Yeah, if it's
So
not
that's-
broke, don't
Yeah,
fix
so it's grand.
it.
Fine.
Don't like doing those. I won't.
New
Again,
York. What happened when you were going to New York?
Market to my Esther.
What?
Yeah.
But we made a real. We made. What I love is.
stressful though.
Yeah, it is.
And for even you had a few like, oh,
Yeah, no, it
moments.
wasn't the most straightforward one for some reason, but it's probably because you don't exist in the system anywhere.
exactly.
They're like, who is this person?
Who's this ghost?
Fake name.
What's so hilarious is that James is really good at being like, now, let's go for a glass of wine. Like you were like,
Yeah.
we're going to
set it
make
up.
this. Yeah, you said
set
it.
it up.
We're like,
Yeah.
I
And
got
by the
fries, I
way,
got wine.
could you do this?
And then we did the Esta. It was fun.
Which I appreciate. If you're going to do that,
do it.
So
Make
basically,
it worth the
treat it
while.
like a lady.
I actually do
Absolutely.
think there was something on the form I had to resubmit, which hadn't happened before. So that was a
It
bit weird.
was my passport.
Yeah,
you're
remember the
faking a
picture.
phony.
Because whenever way we took it, we fully
Slice
cut
it
off
off.
half of it.
Of course.
That'd be the wine. That'd be the wine.
That'd be the
That was
wine.
the wine. Yeah.
But no, but you got to New York and you loved it.
It was my first time there.
And you came back
So
exhilarated because
I was-
Amy
Was
was
that
like,
with
Dancing with
Orty?
Stars.
Or Dancing
Yeah.
with Stars Fab?
It was for the prize, but it was so lovely.
you know, as he is a TV presenter.
TV presenter as
Getting
well.
that in there last
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, it was so good.
Yeah.
I would go back in a heartbeat to see.
Oh, we talked about
Tell
this.
me, Ernest.
Don't
how much
become
have you seen of me
cinematically.
The ROM coms, the rom-coms, the dramas, the dramedies, the straight to DVGs. No, really, Ernest.
I really want to
So good.
Megan Hilty, though. I love her.
Jennifer St. March, Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams.
If you want perfection.
Just for anyone who thinks we've actually lost our minds, it's Death Becomes Her, the musical.
Yeah.
Based on the Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn cult classic.
What a movie.
Oh, it's incredible.
What a movie.
I have some movies
I
that
wish
I go back to every time.
We need to do it for Halloween one year as a costume.
Oh, yeah.
There's three of us.
So good.
Someone has
One
to be
is
Ernest.
Bruce Willis, yeah. Or no, one of us is Isabella Rossellini.
Oh, yes.
With the beads.
Yes.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fine.
Pick me!
It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So,
There we
right,
go.
well, that's not
That's
done
this year,
because we
done.
have had some. We have had some iconic
Yeah.
We have
Halloween moments.
Hocus Pocus.
We actually did Hocus Pocus twice.
Phenomenal.
We dragged the arse out of that one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Like,
Oh my God.
come on.
Oh, we
I
did.
loved it.
But we tried to do others, but then we were just like, oh.
We tried to do the Powerpuff Girls last year.
did.
Yeah.
It just, do you know what it is as well? But what goes against us? The way Halloween falls.
I know. There's always something on.
Do we go out this bank holiday Sunday before?
Yeah.
I've looked ahead. It's a Saturday night this year.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
So,
but
like-
we still have to get all the content, and that's what takes
That's the
time.
day before.
Yeah.
Now, here's
Literally.
the other thing that I will say. I just also find, similar to like a New Year's night out, I find Halloween quite manic.
Oh,
There
the
we
night
go.
itself is appalling.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
Yeah, because I used to remember, because everyone used to just go to the George
I'd rather
on
have a
Halloween,
party.
and there'd be a
Yes.
queue down the road, and of course everyone was wearing no clothes, so everyone was freezing out.
Freeze.
So
Yes. No, I would love a party.
I'd rather a
Real
party, a
old
house
school,
party.
nice and glam,
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus
Do it
vibes.
here.
yeah, we could do a little
Yeah,
Halloween
it's a
party.
Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday.
Which
Like,
means
look
that
at
the
it.
Strictly Halloween special will be on Halloween this year. I'm delighted for them.
I love it. That's how your brain works.
That's how. Yeah.
Can I also
Yeah,
just
it's not
say,
unhinged.
what I
Yes.
love is now James is going to take this to the bank. He's going to literally, you're going to be like, sure, the Halloween party in Mark and Paul.
Mark and Paul.
Paul loves
You've all-
James
you're all
knows
witnesses.
this. Yeah. James
Yeah.
loves this when someone says something. Oh,
Yeah.
Mark and Paul said they're going to actually host
Yeah.
a Halloween
Yeah.
party. And that's it now. It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
That's
Done.
it.
Fine.
But it's great.
complete. So we have it locked in.
Yeah.
Locked
Saturday
in.
the 31st. Fabulous.
Halloween party.
So,
Obsessed.
we're going to go into our last section of the evening, but we're actually not going to be doing our new section this week. We have something very special because
yeah,
of a very
actually.
special
I just watched the
guest.
glass off the mic.
sure, why
Sorry.
not?
So it's time for our very last section of the day, which this week is going to be Would You Rather? So instead of Is It Me this week, because we have James on, whenever we are out with James on a night out,
It's my favorite thing.
honestly, every single night
And you are
will
so
end
talented
with
at it.
Paul, thank you.
Would You Rather. Now, the problem is,
Some of them are
they are, as you can probably tell by this
explicit.
podcast, they get beyond explicit.
They're bad. They're bad.
But
They are
it's
bad.
actually,
I
they're
like
the most...
and I
they're-
enjoy the circumstances around it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the detail.
It's
Yeah,
the
you
detail.
really do give the
You
context.
really do give
and
context.
also what I love is that, like, you are so polarizing in them. Like, it's like how would you pick between these two horrific situations? So we have set James a task to give
Okay.
us a would you rather that is hopefully
PC. No, it
not
doesn't have
PC,
to be.
but
Just-
Oh, okay. So I say I don't want to choose people specifically because that's
Okay.
kind of a bit bold.
but we do usually go to
But
people.
we sometimes
We
do.
always go to people.
So we're going to. I'm going to ask you both now.
Okay.
You have to answer it as well.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. You have to pick
Oh God.
an X.
Okay.
Oh,
You
wow.
choose an X.
Oh wow! Way to start the divorce. Go
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. No, like as in like it doesn't. Have I thought of this logically?
I've got this.
Okay,
You got
so
this.
say 2 X's each, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay. And here's the thing. So one of them. For 5 minutes
Yeah. Oh, and yeah.
after they've just done a
Oh no.
a cycling marathon.
Okay. Second.
Okay.
They've cycled 50k.
Okay.
Is that a standard
I
for
don't know.
cycling?
Yeah.
Yeah, say 50k. They cycle 50k in good
cycling
old
marathon.
tight spandex shorts. Like they are.
Well done then.
It's hot. It's
Okay.
it's a hot summer's
It's been a sweaty
day.
moment.
They
Long hot summer.
literally,
and
and it's yeah.
Yeah, it's been rough.
So that's-
95 degrees.
They've done that. They've had 3 Americanos. And
I know where this is going.
for a burst of energy, for some reason, they've had a drink of cayenne pepper and honey.
Kind of just, I'm
little
just looking
shot,
at
right?
Lee, the producers.
They're
trying to work out where this is going.
Sorry,
confusion.
folks. I'm sorry. So they've done a 50k cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've had 3 Americanos and a shot with turmeric, cayenne pepper, and honey, just for a bit of a burst. They have just peeled themselves off the bike,
Yeah.
and they haven't had
This is
to use
only
the bathroom
option
yet.
one.
It's option 1. You have to
Oh, I know what you're going
God.
to say.
lick their perineum
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay,
for
cool.
5 minutes.
Okay.
For 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
Okay.
And you can choose which
Okay.
end you are approaching it from.
Okay, great.
Okay, that's option 1.
Nice.
Okay.
Option 2, your other ex.
Yeah.
Right? They have just left a club in Berlin.
Oh, wow.
wow. One of those clubs.
One of those clubs.
Oh,
It's
wow.
been a long night. They, for some reason, are wearing Birkenstocks.
Berkeys.
They have
Open-toed Birkis.
open-toed Birkenstocks.
I know where that's going.
They have waded through
can imagine.
any fluid you can think of in
Yeah.
the floor of that Berlin
So they've
club.
been in a
They've been
live
through it.
sex club.
For people who don't know.
They've been through a particular setting, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And again, like it's really hot. It's always hot.
It's always
It's 30 degrees, no aircon, no nothing. They've waded through. They've been at a urinal. They've been in
Everywhere.
every place you can imagine. You have to, for 3 minutes,
Much quicker.
3 minutes,
Yeah.
suck
The
their
toes. I
toes,
knew
their
you were
big
gonna say it.
toes,
Yeah.
while they tell you how it was your fault you broke up.
See the context there. That's where
Quite
you have the
difficult.
genius.
Thank you,
Yeah.
guys.
You're like, because there's mental situation you need to take in there and that
'Cause,
one.
like it's and you see, you'll think to yourself, oh, it's shorter with the feet, but you have them talking to you. Whereas when you're licking
shut
the
up.
perineum for 5 minutes, it's silence. They're exhausted from the marathon. They're not talking to you. It's fine. So it's grand.
So, Paul, what are you picking?
Really clear winner for me. It's the perineum.
Really?
Done. In and out. Licky lot of puss.
Which
It's
way
not
would you
in and out.
approach it?
I would probably go front to back.
Yeah. No, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
You can see
James?
I
that.
can see that. I'm going to have to go perineum as well. I abhor feet.
I actually don't like feet
I'm not
either.
that into them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have it wrong. I'm
But
just
isn't
kinda
it mad that people are like full on feeties?
people
Yeah.
love feet.
People love feet.
Yeah, it's not for me. So I would go perineum.
Yeah, I'd probably go perineum myself
Would you?
as well, yeah.
Oh,
It's
get in
just
line,
that-
boys.
But no, can I just...
You up?
The human centipede?
Do you use both? No. Can you imagine the X's that Mark thought of?
No. Well, there's a multitude.
Oh, sure. Come here.
Yeah.
Beat the slapper over here.
Oh my God, can I just say the reasoning...
Mark Rogering.
Can I just say I came out very early and
yeah,
therefore was out in the clubs.
And I was in longer term
I
relationships.
kissed a lot of... kissed a lot of frogs.
Don't know what you've been doing.
Can you picture what X's Paul was talking about?
Well, yeah, one in particular, yes.
What would his feet be like?
Gross
I
trotters.
actually can't remember. Yeah, probably.
Trotters.
I can't remember.
Perineum?
That was a different person.
Ah, so you associate. I get you.
Wait. Well,
His job was to associate one person with one and the other. He didn't fulfill the assignment.
No, I did actually. Oh, I thought of multiple exes actually.
He did not. Because I don't have half as many as him. Oh.
Yeah, well, whatever.
It's
I lived a
all
lot of
getting-
life, lads. I lived a
did.
lot of life.
Absolutely. Why
Do you know?
not? And
Why
more
can't
to
I?
go.
Why can't I?
Why can't you?
As we say all the time.
It's our favorite saying.
Our favorite
it
thing in the
justifies
world
anything.
to say. Like if we
Why can't I?
So like
Why
if we
can't I?
post like an outfit picture like of us looking well.
Which always does shit.
Always just
'Cause
shit.
No one wants
no
to
one
see
wants
that.
to see
No,
that.
no one wants
cares.
to see you
People
well.
want us
Like
to be,
shit.
people want us
Yeah.
to be funny or do a dance or be gay. Right? That's
Be
what people
gay.
want. Be gay.
Yeah.
If we're just looking well, they don't want to see it.
No,
but
don't care.
Here's the thing. Why can't we?
Why can't we?
just post a nice picture?
Why can't we?
Yeah, because gals sometimes I think it's like it's not lazy, but like it's easier content to just post a nice picture of you in a nice
and
outfit.
if it's in a nice outfit, it's going to do fab.
Yeah, and
Yes.
the girl's like, oh,
But
that dress
even
is
if it's a
gorgeous,
nice
love it.
outfit
Us
now,
People don't care.
people don't,
They don't care. They just think,
don't.
looking
Yeah.
well, not for me.
Not for me.
Well, I care. I care.
I know.
I care.
I feel like we should just take all the snippets of you singing throughout
Yeah,
this episode
sure.
and
Yeah, put them together.
with a remix of you saying dildo and
Yeah.
different
Dildo
things.
butt plug.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we missed
Do you know
out
when,
on? Sorry, do you remember here at Christmas we did the Chris Kindle, which was the most gorgeous night ever. You used
Yeah.
Christmas dinner first, and I got so we had to do the joke gift.
Yeah.
And part of my joke gift was a little teeny
was
tiny
teeny
butt plug
tiny.
with a was it a blue or pink diamond?
It was pink.
Pink diamond.
Yeah.
And I get and
who
you
ended
and you
I got
chose
it.
my gift and you got it and you literally like that. Wouldn't use it to put in the wine. Never mind.
But
So,
who
yeah,
actually
you
went
have
home with it in the end?
Me?
It's still
Oh,
upstairs.
did you get it?
Yeah,
no,
you
it's
chose
not
to keep
upstairs.
it. Where is
No.
it?
We did the same gift.
Did you re-gift?
and
You
I-
re-gifted your
You
white
re-gifted
elephant.
my book plug.
I felt the certain group that was
Would
part
enjoy it.
would enjoy a little bit of adventure.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So it's for people who don't know, it's the white elephant game
Yeah.
that we did at Christmas.
very good game.
You've done it before, right?
I've done it before.
Oh, it's so good.
But you know,
So,
for
so
next
good.
year,
Yeah.
this year,
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, it was such a good night. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was the food from again?
Gourmet footballer.
I didn't know that you could just get that.
Can I
in.
just say, I was
Oh,
about
it's
to say,
deadly.
and we
So
paid.
good.
I know we paid for
we don't.
everything.
Now, can I just say, no, genuinely, no ad, no hashtag, no nothing, no freebies, no gifted. We paid for it, but actually,
it was the
what
best.
you
money.
get?
it was the
was
most
the best money.
reasonable thing, and actually, it made me because I'm a can't cook, won't cook kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
But it has given me balls of steel because I'm like this. Paul was
But we
like,
could-
no, what are we gonna do? I'm like, I'll just call Gourmet Food
Yeah,
Bar and they just
they'll
fucking do
host.
it.
But you could easily host a Christmas dinner and use that.
Honestly,
like
I
it
don't know
was
why
delicious.
people don't.
But there was so
and they
much food.
deliver.
Yeah.
They deliver on Christmas Day. I'm pretty sure.
Is that the same thing your mum used for your wedding?
No, oh, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it
it
is.
was. Yeah.
That was curries, wasn't it?
We did.
did a few curries.
Gorgeous.
Chili, con carne, and
curry.
fajitas.
Then we did curry.
Did we do
It was
curry?
so lovely.
Yeah. It was really
It was
nice.
deadly.
It's really nice. Anyway, that is all of our sections. That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah. Well,
time
we
flies.
do have our hot take coming up in just a second, which
amazing.
people are going to die for.
Yeah.
Join in to hear our hot topic this week. But thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to the lovely James Patrice for joining us on our podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. It's so lovely to be here.
Oh, well, it's great. And we're going to have all the wine now.
Well, I'm going to go upstairs and
Yeah.
wait under the bed
Yeah.
with Paul's trunk of tricks.
Surprise! You are tonight's trick.
You are.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
Yeah.
I'm going to start stretching.
Yeah.
And on that note, you can rate our
Podcast. Wait to
Right,
see.
my hole.
Can I just say, wait to see this episode 400 one-star reviews.
reviews.
Literally.
Homophobic.
Oh my God, was that James's goal? To come on and
Yeah,
destroy
sabotage.
the podcast.
Sabotage. Never.
But you can find James on his own podcast with the lovely Susie Dunn.
yeah.
It is
A
the beautiful
beautiful
breakdown.
Yeah.
It is very fabulous and very amazing.
We'll use our beauty and home.
yeah, we're it all.
We
Didn't
talk
ask me
about that
about home
today.
or beauty.
No.
Okay, I love Jimmy Lippy at the kitchen table. There, we did it.
Done it.
Job done. That's basically, we're just taking a box already, aren't we?
Ah, yeah, we're having the crack.
Listen. Anyway,
Yeah.
do give us a review, but only give us a good one. And you can follow us on Spotify. We obviously have all of our social. And if you have any questions or anything you'd like to add in for our glow up or blow up, or is it just me, send us a little DM, or you can email us at
hello@glowhomepod.com.
we'll see you guys on the bonus app in just a little bit. See you tomorrow, guys.